Today, we're talking about how to get clients without having to go to networking events. My name is Rob. I've owned a video production company for 6 years, been in the industry over 15, and this is how I've gotten most of my clients, and I hardly have to lift a finger. Now, you do need a bit of experience and skill because you have to be good at working with clients and delivering quality videos, but you don't have to work as hard at it. So what we're talking about is working with marketing agencies versus with like going out and finding your a single business to be a client. So when you go out and you find a single business to be a client, you're talking to lots of businesses and hoping to land one business to then go out and execute video for. Well, once you land that client, that's one client, right? And so you've done a lot of work just to get that one client. What I found to be successful is to go and talk to marketing agencies, and then you end up executing the video for all of their clients. So you do the same amount of work as you would to get that business, but instead you go to a marketing agency, and that marketing agency could have 5 clients, they could have 20 clients. Not all of them are going to need video, but you've just done the same amount of work to get 5 to 6, 7 times the results. And so I've had really good success at this, but it really boils down to relationships, especially with their clients. And what I mean by that, and I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, is that the client doesn't care about your gear. The client doesn't care, about what computer you're editing with, that your drone is 4K and it's 10-bit and it's whatever. All they care about is results, and they care about the process. And so results for them are, does the video make them more money? Does it save them money? Does it save them time? Is it automating something so they get more time back? But even more importantly, did they enjoy the process? I've worked on shoots with people who are in love with the art of video. And, I love the art of video, but I also love being efficient. I love, making people enjoy what they're doing. And if you love the art more than, you care about the client experience, then you should probably be, a DP, work with like large crews that work on, big commercials where, it's going to take days to do stuff, and on features and TV shows, because it's just expected. Everybody knows what to, this is going to take a while. When you're working with businesses, they are still operating their business, even though you're shooting that video. Like they don't want to stop to do this video, but they know that they have to for this reason or that reason. And even though they know they have to, and even though they're paying for it, they still want it to take as little time as possible, because they want to get back to what they do best, and that's make money. And so for me, whenever I go and I sit down and to shoot a video with an agency's client, I make sure that they're smiling, that they're laughing. If they seem awkward, I might say that initially. I'm like, man, this is weird, isn't it? And they're like, oh my God, yeah, it's so weird. I'm like, yeah, like you got a bright light in your face, like some cameras pointing, like that's not natural. And they're like, no, I was so worried. And just by me saying what they're feeling, they feel that it's okay to feel like that. And then, I'll go a step further and be like, yeah, like it doesn't matter who you are. Like nobody likes doing this. Like nobody wants to be on camera. So you're already doing a great job. And they're like, oh really? Like, oh my God, I was totally stressing and dreading this, but you've now made their feelings heard. They feel better about the process. They feel okay. They're not as uptight. And so they actually appear better on camera. And at the end of it, they're like, oh wow, like that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it's because you made that experience easier on them, right? And so, and maybe for the B-roll, maybe it doesn't have to be like perfectly lit where you're going to take, 20 or 30 minutes to get all these lights set up just for this one shot, when it could be done with one light or even natural light, right? And shave off so much time, because for them, it's not a big national, commercial. The Nobody's judging or critiquing it as hard as you are, right? And so they appreciate saving 2 or 3 hours off of the total time that you're on site, versus having an extra 20 to 30% of a better quality product, because to them it doesn't really matter. And so going forward, if you are in love with the art, maybe find a way to also be in love with the customer experience. And if that doesn't sit well with you, then I feel that maybe you know starting a business where you're catering to business clients might not be the right path. And the right path would be to go and work, maybe start your own production company that does solely like high-end commercial videos, or work for agencies and companies that are working solely on that, on that level of production. Because the fastest way to never do another video for a marketing agency is for them to talk to their client, and their client be like, yeah, it was fine. I'm not sure I want to do it again. And I can't tell you how many times, like, I've gotten praise via text from the agency that the client texted them while they were doing the shoot saying, Rob's great, his team's great, everything is wonderful. And it almost doesn't even matter what the end video looks like, because they enjoyed the process so much. Everything from there on out is just like they have a positive look on everything. And 9 times out of 10, or even 10 times out of 10, like, I'm going back and doing more videos for them, and they're happy to do them because they're happy to have me there, right? They're happy to have my team there. They know it's going to be an enjoyable process. They know that we're not going to drag it out, because I'm being, I want that super artistic look when it's not maybe necessary for this particular project. So go find an agency that'll find you 20 clients instead of you finding 20 clients individually. That's all I got for you today.